Pretty much today is Sunday, and which starts the week back up again on Monday tomorrow. So I figured I'd just stream now, and I think I chose the perfect time. It's 6 p.m. probably. 6 p.m. might be alright. An alright time to stream, maybe. But here we are. Hello. Hello. And yeah, today is the 24th anniversary of Grim and Evil. Grim and Evil, probably because like they were too unaware of Grim and Evil being like Billy and Mandy actually used to be like a segment as a part of Grim and Evil along with Evil Carne. But later on they were spun off into their own individual shows in 2003, but the 2003 episodes they were made for Grim. One day when on Billy's pet hamster's 10th on their pet hamster's birthday, Mr. Snuggles, it's his 10th birthday. And but Billy's hamster looking pretty old. Mandy wouldn't let them, or Mandy wouldn't let him. So they just challenge him into a game of limbo. Like if he wins, he could get Mr. Snuggles, and if Billy and Mandy won, they keep Mr. Snuggles. And so they play the game of limbo. Like just when Grim was about to win, Mandy yells "Kiss, kiss," which makes the hamster go crazy and attack Grim, which how Grim lost the game of limbo. But not only that, Grim is their best friend forever. After he said, "If you win, I'll be your best friend forever." Also, hello Joshua, my grandpa's anniversary. Hey, don't forget me too. Evil Carne, if you haven't heard of it, is about a wealthy billionaire playboy supervillain named Hector Carne, who had a lot of money and other things. Like one day, pretty much while he was just there was an explosion, which was actually caused by Hector Carne's arch nemesis called Commando. Basically, the original Perry the Platypus before Perry the Platypus existed. But the explosion happened, and only his brain and stomach survived. Which, thanks to Major Dr. Ghastly, Hector's brain and stomach was found and just put in a jar something. But then it was later reattached to a runaway circus bear named Boskov. And as you can tell, he's a bear. And then there's also the one-eyed weirdo, the general, who has to work under Evil Carne, and then eventually try to take over the world for himself, and even if it means overthrowing Hector. Hector's name is Hector Carne. Evil Carne is the name of the show, and the name of the Evil Carne. But it's Grim and Evil's birthday anniversary. So pretty much like Billy and Mandy, it was the last, in 2000, Billy and Mandy's pilot Meet the Reaper won as the big pick winner or whatever. It was later made into its own show. That is until Cartoon Network wanted another show to go with Billy and Mandy, and that's how Evil Carne was born, and hence the name Grim and Evil. And it is one of the most successful Cartoon Network shows, and underrated, and lost. Stuff of Grim and Evil is two grim episodes with one Evil Carne in the middle. Sometimes it'd be switched up with two Evil Carne episodes and one Billy and Mandy episode in the middle. which was only made for some 3 episodes because some episodes of Evil Con Carne had two-parter episodes. There was even like a time where the format of Grim and Evil was it keeps crashing. Whoa. Hello, Thomas Studio Productions. But yeah, Grim and Evil split up into Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne in 2003. Respectively, for Billy and Mandy, it first aired as a standalone show on June 13th of 2003, and Evil Con Carne premiered as a standalone show on July 11th, 2003. And the segments that aired as in 2003 was not made for like the individual shows. They were made for Grim and Evil. Hence why there was a unaired second season of Grim and Evil that went unaired in the US, but aired when the two shows split up. But it aired overseas as Grim and Evil. So yeah, there's that. But Evil Con Carne didn't last long as a show though. Maxwell Adams or the crew found it pretty tiring, or found it pretty um what's that word I'm looking for? They found it to be a struggle to work on both shows at once, so Cartoon Network gave them a choice to end one show and continue at the other. Well, Maxwell Adams chose to end Evil Con Carne, but give it one last season, hence why Evil Con Carne is cut short. But he chose to continue the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy, as Billy and Mandy was like the more popular of the two shows. Hello, Vincent. Pretty much Evil Con Carne ran from July 11th, 2003 to October 22nd, 2004. Well, actually, they both aired as Grim and Evil on August  24th, so technically from then to. Well, Grim and Evil, lasted, a year, aired from August 24th, 2001 to October 18th, 2002. Well, in its original run, anyway, when it aired when Billy and Mandy's Halloween special, Jack of Halloween, which is mainly considered as a standalone special but was made for Grim and Evil, it aired from and until. But then there was a bonus Evil Con Carne and Billy and Mandy episode, August 24th to October 22nd. Oh, so I have a great grandson. That's very interesting, man. Don't mind me. I'm not sick. I just have allergies, kind of. And don't be afraid, there, Vincent. I may be the Grim Reaper, but you're not. I'm not getting your soul. Well, not yet, anyway. November 9th, 2007, with 6 seasons, 3 TV movies, a video game in 2006, and also a crossover with Codename because but technically just the Grim and Evil show, or Grim and Evil franchise, or Billy and Mandy, aired from August 24th, 2001 to October 12th, 2008. Because, one final Grim and Evil installment movie, which was planned to be a spin off of the original Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, featuring the side characters like Erwin, Hosto Gatto, um, I was about to say the title of that one Grim and Evil episode. Then there's Jeff the Spider, Fred Fredburger, yes, and General Scar. And that spin-off special was called Underfist, and it serves as pretty much. I didn't make the baby making. All right then. Yeah, that's how Fred Fredburger sounds in Billy and Mandy. Well, he's actually voiced by C.H. Greenblatt, one of the storyboard artists or whatever. He worked on Billy and Mandy as well. He also went on to make other shows like The Chowder, Harvey Beaks, even Jellystone. He even worked on Evil Con Carne, well, the second season of Evil Con Carne. He didn't work on the Grim and Evil episodes of Evil Con Carne. He mainly just worked on like the later episodes of Evil Con Carne and Billy and Mandy. And also, pretty much at 7, I have a premiere that's gonna come up, and it's basically about Grim and Evil because it's the anniversary of Grim and Evil, and it's all Grim and Evil episodes playing at once. So far, the premiere hasn't gotten blocked because it hasn't premiered yet. Hmm. To be honest, I was actually half expecting more people to show up. I guess I could work with this. Although I probably may have to end the stream until like around 7 because I got a premiere to go to. And that is the premiere of like my Grim and Evil anniversary video. And also, not only that, but today is also the voice actress of Greta Lyle Griffin. Not sure if you know her, but she voiced Mandy and Ghastly and Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. Ironic enough that Grim and Evil premiered on her birthday. Oops. So Grim, you and Hector's show is now 24 years old. How does that feel? Well, it's that is a big milestone for our show. I just wish Cartoon Network could acknowledge it more. I mean, yeah, it did acknowledge like the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy. But what about Evil Con Carne? I mean, that's true, Hector. I mean, they kind of aired like your show during Cartoon Planet in 2012 or something, and also on Adult Swim's Checkered Path block. And speaking of Adult Swim, Checkered Path, it's already gone. So, well, basically, where Mandy becomes the ruler, future worm of the future. Uh, you're and then Billy and Mandy sharing a room, and then uh, pretty much like the opposite team of like Evil Con Carne. Yeah, but sadly that was. It would have been nice if Grim and Evil actually aired on Checker Pass more rather than just our own individual shows. Just like I said, I'm not even on this stupid show anymore. If you hear my Hector Con Carne impression, it's bad. It's horrible. I'm apologizing for that. The show is 24 years old, actually, not Grim and Hector. Don't know their actual age, but Grim is thousands of years old, centuries old, because he's the Grim Reaper. Oh, I am not. Hey, I am not that old. Grim, you are literally that old that you're a skeleton, and she is your granddaughter. Well, I can't argue with that. That show is so old. Well, not as old as Grim over here. Hey! Well, I can't argue with that. But also, Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne is old, especially when they both aired as separate shows in 2003. But I still like to consider that they first aired on August 24th, 2001, as Grim and Evil. 4 years older than it. So 1997, probably. I'm old. Now, Grim, what are your thoughts on like my recreations of Grim and Evil that I made? Well, they are pretty good. Maybe that's good enough to like have them until like Cartoon Network actually has the guts to bring back Grim and Evil's original 26 episode format. I also love the fact that you actually like put the Grim and Evil intro on Jacked Up Halloween, even though it doesn't require it. And also made a bonus episode, 5 o'clock Shadows and Ultimate Evil. That's pretty nice. Yeah, but I do have one small flaw. Where am I in episodes 21, 25, and 26? Hector, we have been over this. There wasn't enough Evil Carne segments to put in those episodes. And plus, Billy and Mandy's Halloween special was just like its own. Well, happy 28th year, I think. But pretty much I could do voice impressions of Grim and Hector. Is a revival? Billy, I am not sure if we're ever going to get a revival. Well, I hope so. Otherwise, Mandy's gonna have to, or maybe just go to Warner Brothers Discovery and just bring back the original Grim and Evil format. As much as I like to see, like watching the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne as standalone shows, I would like to see them as one show. Well, Billy, that's what my recreation episodes of Grim and Evil are for. I mean, it's not perfect. Like some Mandy couch gags look like they came straight from like recorded from a TV, and some credits are missing, so I had to make my own. And yeah, but it's better than nothing. I recreated Grim that matters. I know it's not your birthday. Toon Disney's Mega Jam. All right. Hello, Max. Again, don't mind me coughing. You know, I still wish kind of Grim and Evil didn't split up though. I mean, it's nice to have my own show, but sharing it with Hector actually just felt pretty good, especially when Hector actually had a show. Or, I mean, I get our creator struggled working on both shows at once, so I had to cancel one, continue the other, especially when I won the 2000s Big Pick Weekend or whatever. Hey, didn't we already? Hey, didn't we already discuss the fact that you didn't win? The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy won. Grim Adventures, Grim. It was me. I won. Well, you still can't deny the fact that I was a part of the show, and soon the world will do my bidding. Our bidding. Yes, right. Our bidding. Wait, our bidding? Yeah, yeah. These two could be pretty much of a handful. They argue which show won Big Pick in 2000 when the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy won. Evil Con Carne was just an add-on. No, only my bidding. You are not bidding anything. Talk about a brainiac, am I right? Shut up, Grim. Whatever. I'm watching all PS4 errors. Yes, dummy? I'm also pretty good. Say, Billy, where's Mandy anyway?
Well, she just wanted some alone time out because she always does that, so I just came here.
Right. But he called me a brainiac. I mean, it's true. You're kind of a brainiac. Because, you're a brain attached to a circus bear. Well, yeah, but you didn't have to call me out on being a brainiac.
Alright, you two, that's enough fighting. Let's just settle this. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy won on Big Pick, and then Evil Con Carne was added to Billy and Mandy, making it Grim and Evil. You both had your own show, and you made cameos in Billy and Mandy. Boom.
Man, poor Boskov. He's just watching all, like, me and Hector argue about which show won when he's just unaware of, when he's just a bear. Well, I have my own thoughts too, Ed. Sheesh, you might want to give the arguing a rest, Hector and Grim. It's giving me a headache. Hey, wait a minute. I thought Boskov didn't talk. Well, apparently Ghastly made a translator caller for him, or Boskov can talk for reasons I don't know of. So yeah, there he is.
But don't mind Hector, he's always like that, because, he's evil, over Evil Con Carne himself.
Well, I've heard of Scar doing that, but he fails every time.
Then again, you fail to conquer the world every time, Hector. Uh-oh. Seems like Hector has a loss for words right now. I'm on my PC right now. Also, I'm 6 months clean. That's good to hear. Well, I'm not actually dying. But if I was dying, Grim would have to collect my soul, and he would probably have to take over the channel. But I know Grim's not going to do that because I just have allergies, and I'm not dying. Right, Grim? No, you're not dying. Yet, anyway. Grim, no. don't be like that. Where it's don't be like that, Grim. And you're not getting my soul. Just let me live until um I'm ready. All right then. And still, again, no teasing me with you now. Oh yeah, your girlfriend. Like, Grim. All right. I don't get why you keep shushing me when pretty much some people know you're together. I don't know why I do that, but it's just logic, Grim. Hello, happy anniversary of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Hmm. It's actually Grim and Evil and Evil Con Carne as well, but yeah. Uh, um, Uh, um, I wouldn't. Um, I don't know.
Wait, I am not collecting your soul yet, dummy. You still have a lot of years left, so I would use them wisely.
Great.
I am not doing that. Even if you are my granddaughter, I am not doing that.
And also, just a reminder: the premiere of like the Grim and Evil video I made is 2 minutes long, pretty much the length of the Grim and Evil episodes that are featured on there. Um, yeah, you guessed it correctly. You definitely guessed it correctly. It's a long story. Well, not really much of a long story, but but she appeared on my streams, and yeah, and also it's Lindsay from Total Drama. If you don't know. And Grim keeps teasing me about it. And I told him if he doesn't stop teasing me, I'm going to. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because he has a scythe. And he could sling that thing at me if he wanted to. But he chooses not to, because Grim and I are chill. For the most part. Wait, are you talking about are you talking about Lindsay, or are you talking about a different Lindsay? Have you ever heard of no, not really. I mean, probably. I just never really just, I don't know. I'm kind of more into what I like the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, or Sonic, or maybe, um, eh, a lot.
Are you sure? Are you okay, Alec?
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm just coughing, that's all.
Okay, but if you want to take a cough drop, you can.
But I'll be alright. Alright. And also, in my opinion, August is peak. Because, birthdays and anniversaries, like Grim and Evil's anniversary and my birthday, which I was born 8 days before Grim and Evil premiered, or before like the 6th anniversary, because I was born in 2007 and Grim and Evil premiered in 2001. But all right. Don't know who Samuel is. Lavender. Is that a ship name between uh Samuel and Vincent? I swear that sounds like a ship name. Probably. Also, I've also kind of been thinking about doing daytime streams like this. What do you think? Maybe I should do one of these. Maybe like around at this time where everybody's out of school or whatever. But probably on weekends if I do get the chance to do weekend stream like around 12. And if I'm not too busy, I'll stream around then. How did I know? Well, kind of feels like that kind of felt like a ship name for a second. Go outside. No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser.
I mean, that does why explain why it blinds people. It blinds people that the sun blinds them if they look at it for too long, or if they look at it in general. Scar. What? Maybe that's how General Scar lost his one eye. He was looking at the sun. I don't think that's how it happened, Grim. Well, how did Scar lose his eye?
I'll tell you how it. Huh? I'll tell you how it happened. General Scar? I didn't know you were here. Well, I always come here, especially if Hector Concarne is here. So I pretty much ran with scissors in my hand when I was younger, and my eye, and I got the scar, which is probably why they call me Scar. That explains a lot. Also, that was my I tried to do an impression of General Scar.
Get a room, you two. They do seem like a cute couple, man. Oh, that just reminds me, the closet for people to uh, romance and romanticize in there is right over there. Oh, wait a minute.
Grim, what are you doing?
Oh, oh, I was just escorting some people that were in there.
All right.
All right, the closet's open.
Did you know that the audio is actually from the video, the history of the entire world? I guess. I didn't know that. That's interesting. And here's the do not disturb sign.
And here's our do not disturb sign in case you want it.
Grim, I never really seen you feel looks enthusiastic about romance and ships. What's up with that? What's up with you being enthusiastic right there?
Well, I just like seeing happy couples go around and stuff. Like you and Lindsay, for example. Hey, that was my head.
Well, I had to knock it upside down at some point. If you kept talking about it,
Why do you not want me to talk about it?
I don't know. But you know what? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the closet's over there.
Get a room. Hey, Grim, will I ever be in that closet one day?
Well, when you find somebody truly special, and probably when you grow older, Billy, maybe you will.
Maybe, maybe when me and Mandy are older, we could probably go in there.
Uh, I think Mandy wouldn't want to do that with you. She might just try to punch you in the face. Cause as she says,
Romance is for the weak-minded.
despite having a crush on somebody like a few years ago, but she got quickly got over it.
But Mandy's my best friend.
She sure is, man.
Technically they're in a closet, so does that count? Ah, 6:57, which means the premiere is about to start. Which means I might have to end the stream in a few minutes just to be in the premiere. But I bet the premiere would be dead, probably. But oh well. But I'll be in the premiere just to be in the premiere. They good man. Alright then. Oh wait, Grim, didn't you wait, I already asked Grim that before.
But yeah, I'm hoping I can find Malaria and try to talk things out with her. I miss her. But maybe I'll find somebody else special. Who knows, man? Who knows, Frolic? Maybe someday you and Lindsay could go in that closet.
You're really something, Grim.
I know. Don't, and don't mind me teasing Frolic about things. I always tease him about Lindsay, just like how I kind of tease Mandy about Billy or whatever. Because anytime Mandy wants to go after Billy or something, I always feel like, oh, you really care about Billy, don't you, Mandy? Mandy, despite her being mean and cynical or whatever, she still has a soft spot for Billy.
I do not, Grim. Shut the hell up.
Oh, that must be Mandy.
But anyway, also Mandy, it's 24 years since Grim and Evil. How do you feel? I feel like I could punch you right now. Oh, okay, okay. But still, Grim and Evil is peak. Sure was. Uh, sure. I think I remember that. Also, I'm probably gonna have to end the stream soon and then just join the premiere. Anyone wants to be in there, I gotta find it. Oh wait, I have YouTube on my TV, but I can't chat on there. So I'm probably just gonna have to join the premiere. I'll let you attend the premiere while I'm movies. Alright then. I'll see you guys in the premiere. And hang on. Let me say my outro really quickly. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Make sure to like and comment below. If you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video or a stream. Anyway, happy 24th anniversary to Grim and Evil. Peak Grim and Evil. So, yeah. See ya.